Sometimes people just think, well, because I'm not the pastor or I'm not a missionary, God can't use me. No, friend, let me tell you something. God wants to use you. He wants to use you. You say, well, I don't have what it takes. You have a heart that God sees. You have a heart that God wants to take and use for his glory. You don't have to look the part. You don't have to be what everybody thinks you're supposed to be. No, you just need to be what God wants you to be. Hey, Paul got criticized. He said, man, his letters, they're weighty. They're powerful. I mean, when Paul writes, he can write. I don't think anybody's ever said that about me. But Paul, man, when he wrote, man, he said his letters are weighty. They're powerful. You just read them. Man, who is this guy? And all of a sudden, you see who Paul is. He says, wait a minute, that can't be the same guy. It can't be the same guy whose letters are so powerful and spiritual and give such great authority and spiritual insight. He says, but his bodily presence is weak and his speech contemptible. Now imagine, I don't know. I don't know what Paul went through. I know he was well educated. I know he was taught at the foot of Gamaliel, but there obviously must have been some speech problems that Paul had. For these critics to say, man, you know, when he writes really good, but when he talks, boy, he'll put you to sleep in a heartbeat. Man, when he talks, it's horrible to listen. His letter's amazing, but when he starts talking, man, hope you brought your pillow, you know? I mean, think about it. When Paul started talking, guess what happened? He went on and on and on, put a kid to sleep, he fell out a window. That's why we have windows that don't open around here. He said, you can't just look at someone and judge on the outward appearance. Don't judge just on that outward appearance. Because again, we have this idea that if you can only look the part to serve God. Look, I'm so thankful for all the young people that we have, but sometimes we have this idea, if I'm not a certain age, I can't serve God. Right? We have this idea, man, if I'm not one of these teenagers, and I'm so thankful for all the teenagers, the young men and young ladies that we have, we think, man, these young people, they have a desire to serve God and they want to serve God. And some of them are going to Bible college and some of them are training to serve God. But, well, you know, if I was that age again, well, then maybe I would do that. Wait a minute. Why don't you do it now? Well, but I'm not that young anymore. I don't have that zeal that they have. I don't have that excitement they have. I don't have that youth that they have. I don't have that energy that they have. Nobody's asking you if you do. Just serve God now.